Hi guys! Today we will study English and we will study some skills. I hope that you are ready and don't skip the video. Hopefully you will have fun learning today. The first skill is reading. Lesson objectives: read about the oceans and identify different layers in the ocean. Information text consists of two parts: main idea and supporting details. Main idea tells what the story is mostly about, and supporting details support and tell information about the main idea. The first sentence usually contains the main idea of the paragraph, and then the rest of the paragraph gives more information about the main idea. Every article or other informative text has a main idea. The main idea tells you what the text is about. The main idea is the most important part of a text or a paragraph. Main ideas help readers remember important information. Yesterday, I asked you to read the textbook page 38 and 39. Now let's analyze it together.
Fascinating oceans. Activity 1. Track 14. Ben and Joe are talking about oceans. Read and listen.
I love the oceans. I find them very interesting. Let's find out more about them. Oceans. Oceans make up nearly 3/4 of the Earth's surface. There are 5 oceans in all: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Antarctic Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean.
So, oceans make up nearly 3/4 of the Earth's surface as a main idea. And then, the rest of the paragraph as the information.
There are all kinds of living things in the oceans. Some plants are so small that you need a microscope to see them. Other animals, like the blue whale, are enormous.
The main idea is the first sentence. There are all kinds of living things in the oceans. And then the second sentence about the plants and then about other animals. They are as information to support the main idea.
Scientists divide the oceans into 4 layers to study them. The top layer is the sunlit zone. Most living things in the ocean live in the sunlit zone. The second layer, the twilight zone, is colder and darker than the sunlit zone. Fewer plants and animals live there. The midnight zone is below the twilight zone. Sunlight does not reach this layer, and there is very little plant or animal life.
Which one is the main idea? Yep, the first sentence. Scientists divide the oceans into 4 layers to study them. The top layer, blah blah blah, and then most living things. The second layer, fewer plants and animals. The midnight zone, and then sunlight are the supporting detail. They are the rest to support about the 4 layers of the ocean.
The deepest layer is called the abyss. It has trenches, which are like big holes in the ground. The deepest sea trench is the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean. It is more than 11,000 meters below the surface of the ocean.
The main idea, the deepest layer is called the abyss. And then the trenches, the second, the third, and the fourth paragraph as the supporting detail to explain about the abyss.
Scientists have learnt a lot about the oceans. The deepest layers of the oceans, however, are largely unexplored. There are many mysteries still waiting to be explained.
Same like the previous paragraph, the first sentence is the main idea. Scientists have learned a lot about the oceans. It's still explained generally. Scientists have learned a lot about the oceans as the main idea. And the rest, the deepest layers of the oceans, however, are largely unexplored. there are many mysteries still waiting to be explained as the supporting detail or information. Here it is the conclusion. You may stop the video and then check your answer. Now we go into the second skill, vocabulary. Lesson objective: learn the names of the ocean creatures and the parts of the oceans.
Activity 6, Track 16. The next day, Ben's class watches the documentary again and learns the names of many ocean creatures and the parts of the ocean. Read and listen.
Flying fish, turtle, stingray, coral reef, eel, shell, ocean bed, lobster, surface, jellyfish, cuttlefish, seahorse, seaweed.
Now it's time for you to memorize the vocabularies. The last part is phonic. Recognize and distinguish between O sound and A sound.
Activity 20, Track 19. Listen to these words, then read them aloud. What pattern is there in the sounds?
Awe, awful, draw, raw, crawl, straw, away, may, today, say, ray.
And that is the end of the class. Thank you very much. Stay happy and stay healthy. Bye-bye.